Hi, welcome to this session of Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is a meditative practice for deep relaxation, restorative sleep, and even healing. There are many layers and stages to a Yoga Nidra practice. Today we're just going to scratch the surface and go through the first few stages. You can continue to dive deeper with your practice over time. Today, we'll start by focusing on sensations in the physical body, awareness of the breath, and learning to disconnect for some time from our emotions or any thoughts that we want to release. So first, start by preparing your space. Find a location where you can be comfortable. Make yourself more comfortable with pillows, cushions, or blankets. You can sit down or you can choose to lay back. The goal of Yoga Nidra, however, is not to fall asleep. You may do this practice at nighttime, but I would avoid practicing in bed because it may be very tempting to fall asleep. So maybe you lay down on the floor and then you can move to bed after. Prepare your space for your meditation. Be sure that there's nothing around you that could disturb you. Maybe bring your cell phone notifications to silent, or maybe listen to this recording through headphones so that it's easier to hear me. Once you are comfortable, either seated or laying down, slowly close your eyes. This Yoga Nidra practice will take you on a journey through your senses, starting with the scan of your current emotional state. We'll mindfully draw attention to the physical sensations in the body. We'll count the breath, and we will close out our Yoga Nidra practice with some guided imagery as we walk through nature. Yoga Nidra is a practice that can ease stress and anxiety as we look inward, not just at the physical sensations of the body, but also the sensations of the mind. If Yoga Nidra is a new practice for you, you may find this a little difficult. You might find yourself distracted. All of that's fine. Whenever you notice yourself becoming distracted, you gently nudge your attention back to the body, back to your breath, back to checking in with your emotional state. Take a moment to check in with your thoughts, your emotions, your breath. No judgment. Just observation. If your emotions were like water, would that water be still, like a calm pond? Would it be rippling with little waves? Or perhaps rolling like an ocean during the storm? Again, we're not passing any judgment with how our current emotional state is. We're simply checking in and taking note so that way we can notice any change after today's practice or after continued practice of Yoga Nidra. Now let's turn our attention from the emotional body to the physical body. And let's alternate between sensations of tension and relaxation. Let's start by kind of exaggerating the tension in the body, clenching the fists, curling the toes, scrunching up the muscles of the face, and then allow all that tension to soften, to release. Let all that tension go. Once again, maybe with a little less intensity this time, can you bring tension purposefully into every muscle of the body, from your heels squeezing all the way up to your brows. And then as you exhale, release all of that tension you just created and allow the body to melt into the floor. Turning your attention now to your breath, can you slow down the breath? Can you draw out the inhales and lengthen through the exhales? Imagining your breath as a line, moving that line with the breath, rising on the inhale, falling on the exhale, like the rise and fall of mountains and valleys. And allow this line to start to become a little smoother, a little less jagged, as the rise and fall of the breath starts to even out. Inhale and feel the lungs, ribs, belly expand. Exhale and release the shoulders. Let the ribs and the belly fall. Inhale to feel the breath radiate outwards. And then exhale to yield to the floor, feeling the tension drain from the body. If you are laying down, allow the feet to gently fall outwards and allow the arms to rest by your sides. If you are seated, allow the knees and the hips to soften. Allow the arms to rest by your sides. Let your palms face the sky, the fingers gently open, or maybe rest with the palms facing down. Maybe gently set the hands over the belly. Maybe one hand over the heart. And then once you are comfortable, whichever position you've picked, try to be still as possible. Think of Shavasana or corpse pose in a yoga practice. Our goal here is to be as still as possible, as if the body were asleep, but the mind is going to stay awake. We want to release ourselves from any distraction of sensations we might get if we fidget or if we itch our nose or scratch our ear. We want to be still. So ask yourself, where can you bring stillness to the body? Allow yourself to just settle into this position. Bring your awareness now to all the sounds that are around you. The hum of a fan, the ticking of a clock. Listen for sounds that are close by. Listen for sounds that are a little bit further away. Listen for sounds that are outside of the room. Sounds that are outside of your space. If you get distracted by any of these noises, come back a little bit closer to your body, right? Come back to the sounds that are a little bit closer to the space surrounding you. And taking a moment to just listen. What can you hear? Can you hear the sound of your own breath as you inhale and exhale? Inhale and exhale. Allowing your inhale to be slow and steady. Allow your exhale to be just as slow, just as steady. You'll now bring awareness to different parts of your body. I will say different areas of the body, And you'll quickly check in with each spot that I call out, not lingering in any one area for too long. Just a quick scan for any sensations that are on the surface, and then we're on to the next area. And remember, the goal of our practice is to stay awake. Yoga Nidra is a conscious practice. If you fall asleep, that's okay. Allow the body to rest. Simply means that you're tired. Maybe go take a nap instead of trying out this Yoga Nidra practice. If you follow yourself kind of falling in and out of consciousness, whenever you hear my voice, try to tune back in and then continue to follow along as we scan the body. Continue to follow along with my voice. But it's perfectly fine if you need to turn this recording off and allow yourself some rest. So let's begin that body scan. Scanning the body for sensations. Allow your awareness to travel through the body and to simply feel each part as it is mentioned, remembering that we're trying to stay awake. I like to imagine bringing a sense of warmth and relaxation to each area of the body as I scan from my head all the way down to my toes. You might even imagine laying in a very shallow pool of water, maybe laying by the ocean on a calm summer day, and small, gentle waves can come up to wash over you, tickling the shoulders, the arms, the legs, and the feet. And as you become aware of each different area of the body, imagine these gentle waves washing away tension. Let's begin with the face. Feel the mouth. Feel your jaw, lips, upper lip, lower lip. Notice where the lips touch, the separation between the teeth, the inside of the mouth, the tongue. Feel the left cheek, the right cheek, and now feel all parts of the mouth. Together as one, feel the entire mouth and relax the entire mouth. Next, feel your nose. Notice the nostrils. Left nostril, right nostril, both nostrils together. Notice the breath as it flows through the nose and down through the throat into your lungs. Becoming aware of the ears, the right ear, the left ear, and both ears together. Envisioning all the folds within the outer ear, imagining the ear canal, noticing the vibration of sounds as they enter your ears. You can almost feel your ears hearing. Keep the eyes closed and feel the weight of the eyelids. The right eye, the left eye, both eyes together. Notice the tickle of eyelashes and the place where the two eyelids come together. Allow both eyes to rest in the head. Bring awareness to the top of your head, crown of your head, to the forehead, and to the face. Feel the whole head. And then feel the neck, the back of the neck, the sides of the neck, the throat. Bring your attention to the right arm and only the right arm, like your right arm is floating in space. Notice your right hand, right palm, right thumb, first finger, second finger, fourth finger, and then feel the whole right hand relax. Allow the fingers to softly curl. Traveling upwards, feel the right wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, the right shoulder. Notice the place where your shoulder connects to your throat, your back, and to your collarbone. Now bring your attention over to the left arm, and the left arm only floats in space. Notice your left hand, left palm, left thumb, first finger of the left hand, second finger, third finger, and fourth finger. Feel the whole left hand relax. Allow the fingers to softly curl. And then feel your left wrist, left forearm, left elbow, the upper arm, the whole shoulder. Feel where the left shoulder connects with the throat, the back, and the collarbone. Become aware next of your upper chest, upper back, shoulder blades, the sensation of the heart beating within your chest. And bring the attention to both arms at once. Right hand and left hand. Right, left, and left wrist. Both forearms, both elbows, both shoulders, both arms. Notice your abdomen, the belly, the ribs, the sternum or breastbone. Feel your belly, your navel, your pelvis, and your hips. And bring your attention to your right leg and only your right leg. Feel the right hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, calf, ankle, and right foot. The toes of the right foot, the sole of the right foot, and the whole right foot. And then feel again the hips, the pelvis. Turning your attention now to the left leg and only the left leg. Feel the left hip, left thigh, left knee, lower leg, ankle, left foot, all the toes of the left foot, the sole of the left foot, and the entire left foot. Notice both feet together, right and left. Notice both ankles, both lower legs, both knees, both hips, both legs together. Notice the navel, the belly, both shoulders, both arms, the neck, and the head. Feel now the back side of the body resting, supported by the floor or cushions, and bring your awareness to the whole back body. Then feel the front side of the body. Those waves of relaxation that have washed over the whole back side of the body now wash over the whole front side of the body. Allow yourself to feel the entire body as one. And remind yourself to stay awake. Next, return to the cycle of the breath, and we'll count the breath, each inhale and exhale as one cycle. We'll assign a number to each inhale, and we'll assign the same number to its exhale. Starting with the number 11 and counting backwards to 1. If you forget where you are, if you forget what number you're on, you can start over at 11. And if you reach 1, you can start again at 11. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 1. Each breath has one number. So starting at 11, inhale, 11, exhale, 11, inhale, 10, exhale, 10, inhale, 9, exhale, 9, and you'll continue like this until you get to the number 1 or until I tell you to stop. And you may stop counting, and we'll begin to move a little bit deeper into this Yoga Nidra practice. And we'll use opposing sensations in the body to release any remaining tension that we may be feeling, to release any remaining emotions or thoughts that we want to let go of. We'll alternate between feeling heavy and alternate feeling light and weightless. So we'll switch from one moment to the next, alternating between these two opposing sensations, letting the body's energy yield and radiate with our breath. Remind yourself to stay awake and allow the body to feel heavy, almost as if you placed a weighted blanket over yourself. Allow your legs, arms, the back of your head to sink down into the floor, to sink down into the pillows beneath you. And then allow the body to feel light, floating even, like a little feather, allowing a gentle lifting sensation to span across the back of the head, lifting the shoulders, the arms, and the legs, gently lifting the whole body up as you inhale, lifting a little higher. And then as you exhale, feel grounded, feel heavy once again, as if you were sinking into soft sand, sinking into water, melting into the floor. Inhale and feel weightless, feeling the body rise like gravity is no longer holding you down. And exhale, let gravity take over once again. Allow yourself to sink. Continue here, rising and falling with the breath. With each exhale, you sink deeper and deeper, allowing the bones in the body to become heavy, allowing the joints to relax and soften. And with each inhale, you float a little higher, until eventually you feel both weightless and grounded, lifting and sinking together. We will close our Yoga Nidra practice with some guided imagery. Imagine for a moment that you are walking along the beach, and it is a warm, sunny day, not too windy, the sun's not too bright. You can feel the sand beneath your feet, between your toes. You can hear the ocean waves, and the waves move with the breath, pulling back into the depth of the water as you inhale and rushing forward to the sand as you exhale. You can feel the sun's warmth on your shoulders. You can smell the salty sea spray. Or if you don't particularly like the beach, that's fine. You can envision in your mind another place where you can connect with nature. It could be in a park, by a river, in a desert, on a mountain trail. Maybe you envision yourself at a different time of day, watching the sun rise or the sun set, or watching stars across the night sky. Wherever your mind wants to go for this practice, allow the mind to go. Even if you've never been there in real life, you can imagine the scene unfolding around you. What can you see? What can you hear? What can you smell? Taste? What can you feel? And stay here for a moment longer, wandering and exploring this space that you have found, this space that you have journeyed to. As you walk along the sand, grass, wherever your feet may take you, continue to explore the scene around you. And slowly you find that your feet are leading you back home, back to your body. Slowly you find yourself coming back to the sensations of your present body. the weight of the heels, the hips, the shoulders, the weight of the head, all of it heavy on the floor, the cushions beneath you. Slowly you become aware of the noises around you. Take a deep breath in through the nose and then exhale and let it go. Another deep breath in, pulling in not just the breath, but pulling energy into the body. And then exhale to release. Begin to add little movements to the feet and the hands, a little wiggle here and there. Maybe stretching the arms overhead, reaching the toes away, and then curl the legs and the arms inward, hugging the knees to your chest, taking your time to gently rock from side to side. Again, nice and slow. Eventually, maybe you find yourself rolling over onto one side, and you have a decision here, a choice. You can gently press yourself up to a seated position, or maybe you continue to lay down and drift off into sleep. Either way, thank you for joining me in today's meditation practice.